A multi-hour live stream goes in. 37 minutes later, 5 ready-to-review clips come out, automatically detected, automatically cut, automatically rendered, 0 humans touching a single stage in between. That's a real milestone, and the very next thing we did was leave the automatic trigger switched off. This is the story of why finishing a pipeline and trusting a pipeline are two completely different moments. Here's what actually happened on the day the full pipeline came together. 6 resumable stages, running end-to-end on our own rented server. Discover the stream, score its signals, detect the highlight windows, cut the actual segments, render them for vertical, queue the results for review. One real source, a multi-hour VOD from our pilot creators channel, just under 6 hours long. Stage by stage, scoring the raw signals took 18 minutes. Detection, the actual highlight finding, took 5, and it landed on 5 candidate windows, the top one scoring 7.91 on our fused chat emote audio model. Cutting the real video segments, 3 minutes. Rendering them into blur-padded vertical format, 11 minutes. Queuing them into the review system with playable links, 12 seconds. Add it up and the whole thing, 6 stages, 1 real stream, 0 manual steps, took 37 minutes. That clean 37-minute run wasn't the first attempt at building this. It's what was left standing after the actual engineering. 94 automated tests had to pass. Review passes on the build forced 9 separate fixes before this run was even allowed to happen. The 2 biggest were a queue that could double process the same job and a storage cleanup step that wasn't pruning its own temp files. Neither of those show up in a demo. Both of them would have been real problems the first time this thing ran unattended, for real, on someone else's stream. So here's the part that actually matters more than the 37 minutes. The pipeline has a scheduling trigger, a cron job, that would let it run completely unattended, picking up new streams on its own, no human involved at all. After this clean run, that trigger stayed exactly where it started, commented out. Disabled on purpose. One clean run proves the pipeline can work. It doesn't prove the pipeline should run without anyone watching its output. The 5 clips this exact run produced went to a review queue, and what the team found reviewing them is genuinely 2 more episodes worth of content. A detection bug where clips opened after the actual highlight had already happened, and a scoring assumption about gameplay versus personality that turned out to be backwards by 3.7 times. Both of those were sitting inside the output of this clean run, waiting to be found by a human actually looking. If the cron job had been on, those clips would have published themselves, mistakes and all, before anyone caught either problem. Here's the distinction we're actually drawing. Shipping a pipeline means it ran once, cleanly, end-to-end. Trusting a pipeline means you've watched its output enough times to know what good actually looks like from this specific system, on this specific kind of input. And until you've done that, the human review step isn't a bottleneck. It's the thing standing between a clean demo and a real mistake going out under your name automatically. Forever, unattended. That's a boring thing to hold a launchback for. It's also exactly the right thing to hold a launchback for. This is the same pipeline that would run a real creator's clips, the same discipline of proving it works before trusting it to run alone. If you want a system honest enough to leave its own automation switched off until it's earned the right to run unsupervised, that's what creatorclips.xyz is built on. Subscribe. Next time, we had to write down what good actually means before any of the scoring made sense.